What's up everyone? Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to install some quick release fasteners on your bumper. Now today I've got these fasteners. I bought these from All Fit Automotive. Now they come in different kind of colors too, so you can pick them up in black, silver, red, and you can even get them in the crazy color called neochrome. I picked up these fasteners for about $8. You can get them online. I'll put the link in the description. Now a lot of guys do these modifications to their cars for multiple reasons. Number one, primarily, is actually for appearance. A lot of people like the look of these things on their cars. Other than appearance, there's actually a couple advantages you can get by installing these on your car. Now, if you're taking your bumper off very often, it actually can cut the time of that entire install in half. If you've got a sagging bumper and say the bumper's down, you install these, one on the fender, one on the bumper, and it pulls it right up and gets everything flush. Now, the most important advantage with this thing is that if you guys have these installed on your car and your car is slammed, when you scrape on the bottom of your bumper is actually going to want to pull forward or push up, depending on which way you hit the curb or whatever. Now with this thing, this actually allows a little bit of give and can actually save your bumper from snapping completely off. Alright guys, so the installation today is actually going to be quite easy. You don't need too many tools. You'll obviously need the quick release fasteners. You need to be able to also get inside your fender to install this stuff. So today, for the car that I'm working on, all you're going to need is a star screwdriver. Now for these fasteners, you're going to need a couple tools. You're going to need a 3/8 socket. You're going to need a 5/32 Allen wrench. And you don't have to do this, but I suggest getting a little bit of touch-up because you're going to be drilling into the fenders. It's better to put something on the bare metal instead of just leaving it exposed and then having that part rust out. So, definite must. If you guys don't have it, make sure you get some. And of course, stickers. Who doesn't love stickers? Last but not least, you'll also need a 1/4 inch drill bit along with an electric drill. This is what you're going to be using to get the actual fastener mounted onto the car. So these fasteners are actually pretty basic. There's only 4 basic pieces to them. You're going to have the actual fastener. You're going to have a washer that's going to be mounted behind the fender or bumper. You're going to have a bolt, and then you're also going to have a nut to mount it on. Alright guys, now before I start the install, I'm just going to let you guys know, you don't have to take your wheels off in order to do this process. You can get away by just getting the wheel, cranking it the complete opposite direction, and then get access to the fender like this. You don't have to jack the car up, take the wheel off, just to get in here. You can get by doing it this way. So, what you want to first do is you're going to get your screwdriver, come in here and you're going to want to remove, or at least push aside, the fender liner so you can get access to behind the bumper and behind the fender. Now it's going to be different on basically every car. Not all cars are like this. For this particular car I'm working on a Ford Focus, and it just so pertains that I have to take off screws in order to get behind here. So with the screws taken out, all you have to do is make sure you're able to get behind here so you can install the actual mount. So the first one is going to be going on the bumper, and the second one is actually going to be going up here on the fender. Next step guys is to actually see where you want to position the fastener in relation to the car. So you can put it basically wherever you want on this line. Now you can put it over here on the corner, or you can put it over here, like say on the side of the fender. We're actually going to be installing it right here. So just to give you an idea, it's going to be in this general area. So next you're going to want to grab a piece of tape, probably this big, cover up this area, because this is where you're going to be doing the drilling. Double check to see if that's actually good, which it is, so we're going to be doing it basically there. So after you put the tape on, you want to try and position first on the fender where you want to make your first hole, and after that you can judge where you want the second hole based on here. Now don't forget, you do want to get a nice tight fit. So first thing is, put the tape down, mark a little X, and make your hole with your 1/4 inch drill bit and your drill through there. After this, take off the piece of tape. Now as you guys can see with the first hole, you can actually see that there's exposed metal where we did the drilling. So right now, we could leave this, put the fasteners on, and leave it the way it is. But the thing is, if you leave it like this, that little area around there will want to rust, and that's going to spread out over the entire panel. So in order to stop this, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to put up some touch-up paint or primer or anything to stop that bare metal from being exposed. Alright guys, so now that you have this painted up and it's dry, what you're going to want to do next is install the first of the second fasteners. So you're going to get this, put the bolt through the fastener, put it through there, and then through the back side you're going to be putting down the washer and then the bolt. Now that you guys have the first one on, what you're going to do is you're going to want to get your O-ring for one side along with the second fastener, but you don't want any bolts or anything for this one. You want to put that on, put the O-ring on, put the second fastener on, and stretch it out and push it until you find the point that you have a good enough tension, a good amount of tension on there, and it's in a good spot for you to start drilling. Now whenever you find that good spot, grab a Sharpie and mark the point. Now that we have our little spot right here, we can actually go ahead, get the drill, and start making our second hole. Alright guys, now that we have the second hole drilled out, what we can do is actually mount our second fastener. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab the fastener, run the bolt through it, through the hole, and then on the other side, again, you're going to be putting on the washer and then the nut. After you guys put this on, the O-ring, all you have to do is you have to put on your fender liner, put that back on, and then you're set. Alright guys, that's how you install your quick release fasteners for your bumper. Now you can put this on basically any panel of the car you want. You can do this for the front bumper, the rear bumper, or even a spoiler if you really want to. If you guys have any questions regarding this install, please post them in the comments below. If you guys like what you see and you want to see more, don't forget to click that subscribe button. And again, thanks for watching.